Everything is a treat. Yeah, she's over. She's this way, this way. Yeah, feel my skin. Feel my heart beating. You make me feel like I'm alive again. You make me feel like I'm alive again. Take back home, better this way. I'm a dream back. Sky is yeah, over. I feel my skin. I feel how I feel. You make me feel like coming back. You make me feel like coming back. Too much good. And you feel so. It's a dream away. This way, this way. Yeah, take a share. Yeah, take a share. We are if you take you said that to believe if we if you take you really sweet we is the sun espetacular. Sorriso dessa princesa elegante quando arrasto ela pra preta. Nós somos nossa amiga. Só ela dá conta pra três, ela senta mais três, eu, tu, nós panela, o mancheno, hoje depois carareca, se peca, pepeca, te vira essa tcheca, e senta tua voz, não, 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 tu, nós panela, o mancheno, puede depois carareca, se peca, pepeca, te vira essa tcheca. Niggas ain't ready for that.
Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Nittany Lions will put total leather to crank us up. Coming out with it, it's Jones. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. To throw, it's Stockton. Quickly to the tight end. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Frazier. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33. Georgia going up tempo. Takes a handoff. It's Frazier. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Might be changing the route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Here comes the heat. That's caught. It's Frazier. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Throwing right. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but this guy has been locked in. He's 5 for 6 on the opening drive of the game, and the coaching staff felt like he had a great week of preparation coming into this one. I think they were expecting him to have this hot start.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Grabbed in the middle, it's Frazier. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Knocked out of bounds and sticking with that running game as they get deeper in the red zone. And the Bulldogs started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got it in the middle. It's dealt. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Gonna swing it on second down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And they get a sack there from the linebacker position. There you have it, linebacker U. This is Penn State defense as we know it. LeVar Arrington, Micah Parsons, Navarro Bowman, Sean Lee. Every year it seems like they're pumping another dude into the NFL, and this guy has a chance to be the next one.
Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Absolutely perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
He'll call for the fair catch here. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Red pass, it's complete.
And that's the look in man coverage you can throw the hitch route against, right? When the receiver's got a little bit of access, so he's got some room to work with. Against press, you're risking a pick six. So good decision there by the Q, knowing that was a good look to throw into.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on third, now setting up fourth down.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Rushes on him. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He makes the catch. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
And the Dogs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Trying to barrel in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The Dogs in the hurry up. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he's gonna score. Touchdown, Dogs!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. Brings it down on the right side. Open spaces. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
So nice to have the run game, so nice to trust in it, so nice to cut this game to a one-possession game. Halftime now becomes a lot more bearable. Coaches ain't yelling and screaming. We got to get this fixed, but we got some positive mojo on our side.
Lining up to add another. To the air. It's out. Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds his man. It's Frazier. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Caught over the middle. It's Frazier. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. He might want another play. To the air, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Branch. Oh, he's got some space. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Let's go. Defense not showing press coverage. He's going to throw deep right side. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time, he's got his man. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Just going to keep it after the snap. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the 3rd quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside.
Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Right on the money. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The offense in hurry-up mode. Just keep slinging it. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.